Sorry, I've kind of gotten behind on these. I've been sick lately, and hopefully I don't sound too horrible, but trying to catch up in preparation for Wave 3 here. This one's the Excelsior. I'm trying a little bit different thing with the lighting here too, and hopefully it's not nearly as bad as it has been. I think I finally got that problem fixed. So we'll jump right into the dial. This one actually has a decent picture of the ship on there, not blocked by the peg in the middle. Some good maneuverability. Got that nice 2 reverse. Federation ships are kind of popular for having. Red on the big turns, but nothing too horrible. There we go, another decent picture of the ship. But yeah, that 2 backup maneuver comes nice. Most of the Federation ships seem to have something similar. There we have our U.S.S. Excelsior. It's unique, Federation. 3 attack, 1 evade, 5 hull, 4 shield. You have a tech upgrade, a weapon upgrade, 3 crew slots, 26 points. Basic maneuvers, target lock, scan, and battle stations. Standard for Federation ships. And this one says, after you move, if no enemy ships are in range 1 of your ship, you may perform a scan as a free action. Very nice to always get extra free actions. The generic version, you lose 1 shield, you lose a crew slot, and of course 2 less points, and you also lose that special ability. For our captains, we have Sulu, who's unique. Captain skill is 6, which is respectable, 4 points, 1 elite upgrade. You can disable 1 of your crew upgrades to remove an opponent's target lock from your ship. That's a really nice ability, especially for the Federation who don't have the cloaking ships to avoid being target locked. Next we have Captain Styles. It's also unique. Captain skill of 3, 2 points. He adds an extra tech upgrade to your ship. Neat attributes. First type of card we've seen with that kind of ability. And of course our generic captain. Our elite upgrade is Feint. And I've seen this one used to pretty good effect. 4 points. As an action, you can discard this. You target a ship at range 2 to 3. You can attack that ship this round. It rolls 2 less defense dice. Good way to counter some of those cloaked ships. Gives you a better chance of hitting them. It is only 1 use, but there's other cards that you can use in combination. And this one comes with one of our little tokens here for use with Feint. -2 defense. For our crew upgrades, we have Dimitri Beltane. It's also unique. 3 points. If your ship has a scan token beside it when you attack, you may reroll up to 2 of your attack dice. He comes in really useful with the named Excelsior because you get that free scan. Next we have Lozure. I'm sure I pronounced his name wrong. He's unique. 2 points. When your ship fires a special weapon or secondary weapon that requires you to disable it, you may disable him instead. Basically lets you fire your torpedoes without disabling the torpedoes. You're still going to have to get rid of your target lock, but I can see him having uses. Last we have Janice Rand. 2 points. After your ship moves, discard Rand and allow your captain to perform the action of one of his elite talents as a free action this round. Always nice. Our only weapon upgrade with this one is another PHOTON torpedoes. 3 points. It requires target lock, range 2 to 3, 4 attack, and you convert one of the battle stations into a crit. Can be fired from the front or rear arcs. Nice with the extended front arc on this ship. And our tech upgrades are the TRANSWARP drive, which is 3 points, and during the activation phase, if your maneuver dial reveals a 4 or 5 straightforward, you can use a 6 instead. Has its uses to get up into the battle quick. The POSITRON beam, 2 points, and during the planning phase, you can discard this upgrade to target a ship at range 1 and give it a auxiliary power token. This comes in interestingly handy. You can cripple an enemy and make it so they can't do a maneuver that they want to do. Like if you know they're going to try to pull one of those 300 or 180 degree turns, you can throw an auxiliary power token on them, and they won't be able to do that. The downside is, since you're doing it during the planning phase, they do get to change their dial. Alright, so we have our 4 shield tokens. We have target lock P this time. We have scan, or a battle station, scan, evasive maneuver, the critical and auxiliary power token, the token that goes with feint, and a new mission. So behind on missions at this point, I haven't even played half of them. This one's Operation Retrieve. I don't even know what it's about. It's apparently Federation versus Klingon. Looks like the Federation is slightly outnumbered, 150 to 125. And the missions are really fun to play if you got 2 to 3 players. There's a lot of variety on them, and they do give you alternate objectives other than just blowing each other up. Finally, the ship. Decent representation. We'll point out what a lot of people complained is that the oval-shaped saucer section is not actually the Excelsior. It's a different ship. I can't think of the name of it. The Excelsior had a round saucer. But other than that, it's a pretty decent one. This one's actually better painted than some of the previous waves, so maybe they're finally getting a hang of it. But again, a little wash would touch it up nice. And then we have our base here with the Excelsior. And notice the 180 degree front arc here and the 90 degree rear arc. So I mean, your only 2 blind spots are here in the corners, similar to the Miranda class. Puts the Excelsior on the top of the list, I think, for Federation ships. Lacks a little bit in maneuverability due to its size, but makes up for it in its fire arc. And there we have the Excelsior. Got one more ship to go in Wave 2, and Wave 3 should be here any day now. And hopefully when my venue gets around to running OP5, I'll have those up too.